Man, man, oh man, oh man. To Your Eternity finale for the season just dropped, and it was excellent. It was a great wrap up to the entire story, and it gives a lot of excitement for the future. I'm very excited for the future because I have no idea what's about to go on. I have no idea who pulled who into the shed, why they even showed that. That has to be something important. They wouldn't just show that for no reason. I thought at first it was Pioran because I'm dumb as shit, but it couldn't have been. It just makes no sense. PRN's getting reincarnated. I just don't know what's going on. But as far as thematic execution in this final episode, it was beautiful. Spoiler! If you haven't watched the last episode, why are you on this video? But yeah, spoiler alert. You know the way that PRN passed and how the light or the fire finally went out, the smoke, and then she passed shortly after. Beautiful, beautiful, and I love Piora. I knew it was coming. She's that old, obviously 90. She was old before that. Like I knew it was coming since the start of the series, but like she was been my favorite ever since the argument with Fushi as March, and like just a very lovable character, man. And then her whole speech about acceptance and fulfillment as a human. Um, Beautiful. That's what we strive for as humans. It's really good telling of the human condition and what we want, generally speaking. And just Fushi's perspective on life as an immortal being watching humanity. And I'm very interested to see his development. Like, is he going to even care anymore? Because he's lost everyone. He's lost everyone. He's lonely. He's been lonely for decades at this point, and that's also just incredibly sad. He didn't go back to the island to go to the last friends that he had. If they're even still alive, we don't know. But he's just doing life. He's just fighting. I think he's just fighting the knockers. That's what it looks like. And his whole demeanor has obviously changed, and he hasn't died in a minute. Or he hasn't changed into anyone else in a minute as well. So there's a lot going on that so many narratives, so many plot points that we got to see with the next season that's coming in fall 2022. But all in all, man, see, this episode was just incredible. It was incredibly beautiful. The back and forth that Fushi had about should he be in her life, should she not be in his life, is it safe for her? And he was like, it's not safe, but I have to be with her. That hug was so powerful. She didn't even say anything. You can see the smile on her face though. And Fushi said that she's never smiled, which I don't know if that's true or not. But the way that she just hugged, and you can just tell, you could tell how that hit. Like I feel like everyone felt just like Fushi when she hugged them. That was powerful and without words. Because if you watch the series, you know what that means. But I want to quickly just talk about the series. This isn't a review. It's more of just a discussion, a rant. Characters in this show was excellent. Outside of the first character, forgetting his name, boy with the white hair. He has a name. I feel like they've mentioned it. Every character was pretty much really great. Even the super minor characters, they played a really good role. Their deaths, as far as like the Islanders, it wasn't too powerful because we didn't feel for them. At least I didn't feel for them. Like I felt for March and everyone else, but it still played a part. The first character, the first episode, I've been on record to say it wasn't that good. I still feel that way. There's a few bad episodes that's just a little choppy, but obviously it doesn't hurt the series too much. To me personally, this is the best series to come out this year. And then maybe Jujutsu Kaisen. We're talking about brand new shows, right? Then Jujutsu Kaisen, and then Wonder Egg Priority. Wonder Egg Priority kind of fell off towards the end, so you can mesh that with like a Vivi Fluorite Eye song. That was a really good new series. Other Side Picnic, really good series, underrated. Monster Incidents was really good. I would say that's more of like on the level of Tokyo Revengers for me. I don't like Tokyo Revengers like that. It's okay. Monster Incidents was better than that. Tokyo Revengers is held down by Takamichi, just my opinion. But yeah, To Your Eternity, out of all those great shows, all those decent shows, To Your Eternity stands on top, and they have a pretty firm grasp of it for me. Just a beautiful series, beautiful in execution, beautiful in themes. I know those are all very general sayings, but I don't want to get into detail because again, this is not a review. I just want you guys to know you gotta watch the show. If you haven't watched the show, if you haven't finished the show, finish it. It's beautiful, beautiful storytelling. Like I could only hope to match that anything that I create. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful story, man. Music out of this world. Music is out of this world, man. The music, I gotta say it again, is out of this world. I'm doing a lot of repetition. I just want you guys to know how good it is. It's not just the intro and the outro. Both great songs, obviously. I love Pink Blood. One of my favorite anime songs ever. But just the music inside of the show as well. The OST, incredible, man. Incredible. It's better. It's better than One Direct Priorities, and I had that as number one as far as like the OST. Now the intro and the outro for To Your Eternity shits on it, but their intro and outro for One Direct Priority. But as far as like the in-show OST, they're very, very close, and I'll give it to Your Eternity. Like the feels of this episode, man. It wasn't even like I just want to cry. It's like I was so in the moment with that episode. I was so in the moment with most of this series. I think the series does way better when they're just talking and living life rather than when something bad is about to happen or when people are fighting. I don't know how to explain it in a way that doesn't seem like a review, but that to me just speaks volumes with how well they did the characters. And I know I'm just going everywhere, man. And this isn't a concise video. I didn't even write a script for it. I just saw the last episode just now, and I just wanted to talk about this series because I'm very sad that it's going to be gone for a year, basically. And it's anime that happens all the time. But, like, I have not felt this for a show in a very, very, very long time. But, man, the amount of emotions throughout this entire series, man. And rest in peace, my girl Pioran, best character. Great character. Rest in peace, March. Rest in peace, Gugu. Rest in peace, the Islanders. Rest in peace, Perona. Great characters, man. You knew it was going to happen. After March, especially after Gugu, you knew he was losing everybody. But after March, you could kind of tell. Because the first kid, he went away. So you could kind of tell after March. I was like, okay, yeah, what's going on in that intro are all spoilers. So you could know, it's about to happen, but it did nothing. It was even without the surprise and the shock. It did nothing to take away from the feels. That's how you know they're executing their shit properly. Because if you take away shock out of character deaths, you take away shock and you take away the surprise, and people are still very emotional to it, that's how you know you did their deaths right. You did the character right. So, I don't know what the best element is. The music's a 10 out of 10. The characters are a 10 out of 10. The story itself, where there's no visible plot. You don't know what's going on. Like, you don't know what the end goal for Fushi is. Because he has none. He's literally just alive. Trying to survive away from, like, the knockers. And just understand. There's no end goal in sight. So, for the story to be as pulling as it is, because it's a character-driven story, it just goes to show how good the characters are. You can't knock the story, man. You can't knock the story because it's telling the story of Fushi. So, very excited what's gonna happen. Yeah, very, very, very excited. And I've been doing a lot of repetition this video. Saying things 3 times, but I don't know what's gonna happen, man. I have no idea what's about to happen. Hayase, I feel like it's still out there. I don't think she died. And if I had to bet my money on it, something dealing with her has something to do with that farmer. She probably killed him. Knowing her, she probably raped him. Who knows? Because obviously... Now, why? I don't know. I don't know why she's out here killing normal people. But I would probably put more of my money on her killing him than... doing anything else for the simple fact of what she wants to do to Fushi. So, but several decades passed, so she's probably dead. Who knows? Who knows what's about to happen, man? I'm so ready for next year. Like, screw Jujutsu Kaisen, even though I'm going to watch that every single episode. Screw Jujutsu Kaisen. I need to see this To Your Eternity shit. But I just been ranting for 11 minutes, man. I'm sorry for the video being so long. You guys, if you made it this far, then, props to you. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. We'll be talking about To Your Eternity next year, hopefully. If we all make it here. Talk in the comments, man. I would love to talk to you guys about this because I just like talking about anime. And yeah, so just comment. Say something in the comments and I'll reply and we can have a discussion about To Your Eternity being the best of the season. I'm out.